Hello there, hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is DadED. If you don't know me now, you know me. Today, we're just gonna go through my Instagram feed or my Instagram Reels feed, and we're just gonna see what's going on, what type of tomfoolery, because I've been scrolling through Instagram Reels and stuff like that, and they have a lot of content on there, and the comments are so out of pocket, and I just want to talk about them, because every time I've been on there, I'm just like, I would start ranting and stuff to nobody for several minutes, maybe hours even, because it's such weird stuff that people be saying. But yeah, we're just gonna get into that right now. Bro, have your friends ever acted so gay you start to think they're not joking? That's actually been me. I'll be honest, that's actually been me. I was the one acting gay. Not even acting gay, I was just saying gay jokes, like 24/7. Like, I never did anything weird, and people were like, bro, you have to actually be homosexual. And I never understood it, because I wasn't. By the way, I'm also
We do not care.
Here's some of the comments. My friends kiss my cheeks and hold my... Wait, like your face cheek? Bro, okay. So I'm gonna talk about this in a video. I think I've talked about this in a video, actually. Like, I get it, but I don't get it. It's a kiss on the face. You're not even touching mouth. Your dad didn't, like your uncles, your dad, some male in your family didn't do that? Probably not. That's probably why you think it's weird. It's a sense of endearment. And that's the other thing, holding your hand. If your friends hold your hand, I assume you guys have known each other for quite some time. If not, that's kind of weird. But like, people in Italy do that. I don't, like, in European countries, people do that.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna wear this here in Toronto.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
I feel like nowadays all men are gay. Notice how many replies are on this comment. Notice how many replies are here. So what makes her think that all men are gay? That's what I want to know. Yeah, the ones you picked. Women must really be the prize. Because everyone wants to be a woman. What's the fascination with us? There isn't a fascination. We don't care. I don't care. I'm about to rant. You're gonna see a lot of ranting in this video. I don't know how long this video finna be, but you're gonna see a lot of ranting. Now let me just get this one thing straight right now. If I wanted to be a woman, I would have gotten a sex change. There are so many instances where people thought, oh, you trying to be a woman so bad, or trying to be a girl so bad, where I wear a wig. I said this in an unpopular opinions video. If you wear wigs, it's not gay. Wearing a wig is not gay. If you think that men wearing wigs is gay, especially men who just need hair on their, who want hair on, a different kind of hairstyle on their head, but don't get braids, how is it gay to have hair on your head? I never understood that. If that were the case, men would be bald. Every man would be bald headed. But because men can grow hair, that means that men can have long hair. That doesn't even make sense. Even if it was black, blue, blonde, red, I don't care what color it is. You can have hair. And it doesn't matter what the length or color of it is. It's hair or like mannerisms. I'm a dude who talks with his hands. I do a whole lot of this. I guarantee you, I'll get like one person on the internet or even in person look at me crazy because I'm doing these hand movements or think I'm gay. I grew up around women and people who did sign language. If a deaf person were to do sign language, you would call them gay. I guarantee you. People express themselves by using their voice, their hands, and their face. It's not that hard. Too much weight to be flexing like that? Go to the gym. You know what, bro? I'm gonna let you slide. That haircut did you enough disservice. Always funny watching poor people. I'm not gonna hold you. As redneck as this man looks like in his profile picture, I don't know why he's talking. Duck season, wabbit season, looking so. I never understood people who talk about other people's money and stuff like that. Like, okay, bro, you can afford a decent house in like the same kind of area they live in. I don't understand. Like, let's really stop. Matter of fact, let's look at this neighborhood. First of all, this neighborhood doesn't even look bad. I don't even understand what y'all are talking about. Okay, black people. I told you. That's one thing that you're gonna see on Instagram is a lot of racist comments. Now, I don't get mad at them because it's like, you sound stupid, but it's just like, if he said this to an actual group of black people, they would press him. Blackie offended. Like I said, if he said this to a group of black people, they would easily jump him. I never understood people who say racist comments on the internet, because if you get the wrong person, they could hack you and easily take all your info. Okay. I can't do this anymore. Black people eat chicken. Mexicans eat tacos. Asians eat rice. What the heck do white people eat? Steak and mashed potatoes, lightly seasoned. Seasoning isn't needed when you're accustomed to high quality produce, meat, and dairy. I've already talked about this in a video. Steak is disgusting. There's no amount of seasoning. There's no amount of cooking. There's no amount of anything that you can do to make steak good. Not even steak fajitas. The high quality does not affect the flavor at all. I've had high quality meat and high quality dairy. Of course, these comments ain't called racist, but if the question would be like, white people eat fish and chips, but what do black people eat? People would just say chicken, watermelon, and Kool-Aid, of which I do not eat. You could say a racist remark to a black person like me and be like, oh, you eat chicken, Kool-Aid, and watermelon. No, I don't. You think I do because I'm black. Do I though? No. Every time I feel like my life is hard, I remember people my age have children. It amazes me how the people my age with no kids be struggling. Like how? You only have you to worry about. How deluded do you have to be to say such a comment? I don't understand. You can easily struggle without having kids. Do we forget that bills still need to be paid? And if you lose a job, that's kind of bad. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm struggling right now. It's called life. What are we talking about? You don't have kids, but you have nothing to show for it. See, that's a stupid comment if I've ever read one. I'll be honest, that's like the dumbest comment I've ever read. Y'all must not live in the same world we live in because people still have high amounts of rent to pay. You have very limited options to find a job. If you're an adult, everything costs money. It's not that hard. It's a generation of weak, childish people. Again, nobody agrees with him, but also number two, even people who are smart, you're gonna struggle at least one time in your life. That's never a thing that you won't experience. People need to use their brains a bit more and more effectively so then they can actually understand that everyone's life is not the same as yours. It amazes me that people with kids complain. Making kids is easy, working hard is not. That is a fact. Working hard is much more than just, oh, I gotta just do this, that, and the third. Having kids is as easy as 1, 2, 3. You have sex, you have a kid. It's that easy. But working constantly every day, having the motivation to do so, pushing yourself even if you don't want to, all of that stuff can really break a person down easily. And if you do put kids on top of that, it's even more problems. So people are gonna be like, oh, you're feeling sorry for yourself. No, it's not difficult to analyze your situation at all. And then you cry because you're such an irresponsible man-child that can't even deal with low-end responsibilities. Did we forget that paying bills is not an easy thing to do? Did we forget that wages are not an easy thing? Are not something you can just snap your fingers and you can get $100,000 a year. You have to work for years to get to that point. People will just say anything on the internet just to get a rise out of somebody. I don't know who, but they try. Okay, that's the other thing too. People think that you're lazy for choosing yourself over having kids. At the point I'm at right now, I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. It's because I'm not even mentally prepared for that. I'll talk about that later. I don't even want to, but like, that's just like the bare minimum. Coworkers be raising kids with the same salary as you. Is that to say that they're not struggling? Like, I'm so confused. Like I said, people will just rush you into everything in the world, and it's like, stop. You're not helping anybody. You're just being a nuisance. Why bro got a girl mouth? I don't think I'm close enough. Hold on. Why bro got a girl mouth? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? What's next? Do I got a girl's head, shoulder, knees, and toes? Like, what are we talking about? It's bad enough that y'all think that only girls got long hair or something. But it's even worse when y'all think that girls have a certain kind of mouth. Why? Because he got braces? I think you're just horny. I think he is too. This man said, nah. I'd rather be happy and poor than rich and sad. Let me be the first one to tell y'all something. Now, people are gonna look at me crazy because I said this, and personally, I don't care. I've never been rich a day in my life, but even with money, even with a certain amount of money, like I've had about almost I've had almost 8K saved in my bank account at one time, right? I was chilling, not spending too much, not too little, whatever, responsibilities and whatnot. Even then, I was not happy. I was never feeling it. It never felt good. Like I was dissatisfied 24/7. Money doesn't give you actual substance. It just gives you substances. It gives you possessions. It doesn't give you actual feelings or actual real meaning in life. It just gives you something to fall back on. That's really all you have. You're just sad with money. People commit suicide with billions of dollars. I mean, whoever says this doesn't understand the meaning of poor. How poor do you have to be? I'm poor right now. Does that mean I don't know the real meaning of poor? Like, do I have to be homeless and have no understanding of where my next meal is gonna come from? Like, how poor do you have to be? I'm down atrocious right now, in some sense of the word. But I'm not depressed right now. People who say money doesn't buy happiness is lying. I'm not lying. Money does not buy happiness. For my case, for my case, I don't care how much money I have. I could be working a job as like a plumber or something like that, or something that pays really well, but I could be the most depressed human being known to man. But I got money, right? Money means something. But what? What does it mean? Oh, I can do what I want. You still have a job to do. You still have responsibilities to upkeep. You still have a house to keep in check. You still have bills to pay. Unless you are rich without having to pay taxes or anything like that, you're not gonna be happy. Money does not shield you. Money just gives you a cushion in life. You're not protected, buddy. You're still gonna experience hardship with or without money. Whether it's mental, physical, financial, you could be rich one day and go broke the next. It doesn't matter. I've had quite a bit of money before when I was last year. Guess what? I basically just bought stuff until I stopped being sad. And then I got sad the following week. It'll just be a never-ending cycle that you cannot leave. I was not happy having money, and I wouldn't be happy having no money at all. But somehow, I'm actually still happy being poor. Do I want to be poor my whole life? No. Am I happy? Yes. Because either way, life goes on. Whether you have the money to do anything or not, you'll either have to get over it or take your life. It's just that simple. True happiness is not something you achieve by getting money. It's temporary. Same as how jobs are temporary. You could lose your job, whether you are a business owner or a regular employee to a 9-to-5. It doesn't matter what you are. You could lose your job at any moment. And being happy is rare. Like this comment says, these buns said happiness is as rare as being rich. It's rare to be happy, truly happy, without going through a lot of hardship. These comments make me sad for this generation. We are so taught at such a young age that materialistic things matter more than anything else, and wonder why we aren't happy when it comes to within. There are plenty of rich people who are miserable. I was taught at a young age, and I was made at even at my adult level living with my parents. When I was living with my mom, I was told to get a decent job. My grandmother told me, get a decent job, do this, that, and the third, go do blah, 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 all this extra stuff. Just go get a job that pays well. Like, she even knocked my car, the car that I used to have. I don't have a car anymore, but she would be like, no offense, Dad, but I want to see you drive a better car. I want to see you drive a better vehicle. Like, she said no offense, like that was gonna solve something. She has a nice car, she has a nice house, like she living, okay? She's retired as well. Just because you have a nice house and a car does not mean that you will not struggle. And there's another thing. People are acting like health isn't wealth. I've seen a lot of unhealthy rich people, or people with money who are unhealthy and obese because they eat their problems away and all this other stuff. If you're given the luxury to have a lot of money and you're having like a food issue, you'll have the ability to buy as much food as you want. You could be rich and everything and happy, but you're obese, or you're going to die in a few months because of your weight, or something like that. Poor people cannot be happy, they can only be content. I think people don't understand that also people of wealth can be complacent with their life and just settle for less. I don't think that's just a poor person thing. I don't care what people say. Money does buy happiness. Have you ever seen a sad rich person? Yes. Yes, I have. People are in the comments talking about you can't be happy and poor and stuff like that. Look, I'll be honest with you, I fit the criteria because I don't need money to make my life better, like mentality wise. I already have a lot of things around here that make me happy. Art, music, drawing, rapping, whatever it is. I have a lot of talents and skills that I know that keeps me from being depressed. I can get myself out of a bad funk by just like doing some art or something like that to keep me happy. It just depends on what kind of person you are. That's really all it is. Like, I'm happy just being me. Everything else in life has made me poor mentally and sad. God and my personality and what I was given by God is what makes me happy. This is gonna be the last comment I read, but it says, why are people so delusional? It's actually a very good point. Yeah, you can't buy the most expensive car, mobile house, etc., but you're happy. You smile every day. You laugh every day. You probably have the best family and friends. Facts, and that's the other thing, friends. I don't have friends personally, and I'll be getting into a video on that, but
I don't have friends or anything like that, but frankly, if you can't have fun with yourself on some occasions, you're not going to be happy. You're just not going to be happy at all in life. Because friends are not going to be with you every single day of your life. They could be here like every week, and that's great. That's good. They have lives too. Like, it's just not how that works. But if you're happy and poor, that doesn't mean you don't have friends or don't have family that love you. Like, you still have other aspects of life that you can count on. Also, it's not like you can't get yourself out of that position. Like, you're not stuck there. Because there's a lot of rich people who are buttholes. They're bad people. So at the end of the day, it's just like money does not bring you actual legitimate happiness. It just brings you something that gives you a little bit of dopamine, but it's not long lasting. Anyway, I'm just gonna like end this video here. I've been doing this for almost an hour now. This is gonna be so fun to cut and edit. Oh my goodness. If you guys liked the video, hit the like button. I love you guys. I hope you, whether you are poor and happy or rich, mad or sad or happy, whatever you are financially, physically, mentally, whatever it is, I hope that you're happy. I hope that you're well. I hope that you're mentally okay. And I hope that your life is good. I'm praying for you. Even if you don't know who I am, whether you just ran onto this channel or not, I still appreciate you coming on here and watching this video. Even if this video gets no views at all, you are appreciated. Thank you guys for watching this video. And as always, stay creative. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!